Hello there. How are you guys tonight? Hi Leslie. Hi Molly. Yes, you heard Molly barking in the background. She tends to do that when I go live. It used to be, I used to try to go live in my kitchen, and it was like without fail. Somebody would walk by my house and she'd sound the alarms. So hello. I'm a couple minutes early tonight. I don't usually do that, but my Facebook page has changed. I don't know if you have noticed an update in Facebook, but mine looks really weird. And I'm trying to figure out where everything is. And so far, it's okay. I don't really mind it. It's just one of those learning curves that you got to figure out as you go, right? So I'm going to give it just a minute before I get started, because like I said, I am a couple minutes early. But I wasn't sure that my share feature was going to work as it normally does. So today we're going to be talking about autumn skies and pumpkin pies. And I don't know, I'm not like a big pumpkin pie person. I love the way it smells. I love it in candles and when it's baking in the oven, but to eat it, I don't know. I just don't love it. I'd rather have other kinds of pies, I guess. But anyway, I love the whole idea of it, and pumpkins are my special fall things. So we're going to be talking about autumn skies and pumpkin pie. So it looks like I have someone else joining. Hello, welcome. If we have not met before, I am Susan Tapley. You might be watching this on the replay too. I am Susan Tapley, and I am a designer from Massachusetts. And I'm also a team leader. I have a very large team of designers that I coach and cheer along as they grow their own businesses too. So if you're watching, watch what I do. This is so much fun and it's easy. And I would love to introduce you to how you can have your own business as well. So. All right. Somebody's being shy and not saying hello. But if you are just popping in, please say hello and hit that SHARE tab and sprinkle my video with your friends and family, because that helps me grow my algorithm and my viewers, and it just is the best compliment that you can give me if you share my videos. So we're about ready to get started. Hello, Miss Cindy. You caught me a little early tonight. I jumped the gun. So let me get rid of this for now, and I'll show you what I've got going on my table here. As I said in my little teaser about tonight, it is all about the details, and we are going to do a really detailed project tonight on a new surface that you may or may not have seen before. This is called a Bistro Spinning Sign. It's double-sided and it turns like this, so we can put Halloween on one side, Thanksgiving on one side, Christmas on the other side. You can do whatever you want with this. It's a really fun new surface. It's very affordable, $14.99. They are, I believe, available on my website right now, which again is right here. But if you are local to me, I have one in my shop. So let me know if you would like it. All right, so let me get this going back here so that I can switch it so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so here's my cute little sign. And what I'm going to do is you can make this lie flat on your table by removing the finial at the top. So I'm just going to untwist that, and we will remove it. Oh, I heard an ice machine in the other room and I wasn't sure what it was. So we're just taking that off. How on earth did that hold on there? Oh, I see. Okay, so we're going to put this part to the side for now, and we'll play with that again later. So look at this. We just got this cute little chalkboard, and this is the transfer that we're going to be using. Autumn Skies and Pumpkin Pies, and I have this zoomed in pretty close so you can see what I've got going on. There are a lot of details in this. You could do this all in one color and it would be stunning, but nope, we're going to play tonight. So the colors that I have are bark. I have papaya, my favorite fall color this year. I have some iced coffee, and I also have sage. So these are the colors that I'll be using. You guys need something? Sorry. So we're going to be using these 4 colors on this, and as I was saying, I'm going to do a lot of detail work on this tonight. And to do that, I'm going to be using some of my smaller size squeegees. This is our multi-tool. I'm going to use a couple of those. I'm also going to be using this one, which is called a detail tool. I finally got the name of it. This is a pretty cool new tool. It's got a very tiny squeegee on one end, and it's got this pointy thing on the other. The pointy thing is if you're trying to get your transfer up and you're having a hard time from your surface, you can kind of pick it up with that. But what my favorite thing to do with this is if you've got a little piece of chalk that, fell off your squeegee in the wrong spot or whatever, or you just need to clean up a little bit of a bleed or something, when your chalk is dry, you can take this and it'll scrape it right off. Awesome. It's kind of like your fingernail, but you're not going to ruin your nails with this. So we're going to use those 3, and I'll need one more squeegee. I think a small one will be just fine for doing the lettering. So we're going to do lots and lots of detail on here. You have this transfer, lucky girl, because they were hard to get, and they are still, I believe, out of stock. I have been setting up my workshop studio, and this is one of the transfers that I'll have available. If it's not available for sale, I do rent my transfers for my workshops by appointment, so let me know if you would like to come and play with this one. So as always, I'm going to start right on the back of this transfer and write Autumn Skies on the back side. So my viewers know I say this every single day. It is kind of important that you write on the back, and the reason is because our transfers are reusable. So after we're done using this, we're going to wash it, dry it sticky side up, and you can replace it on this carrier sheet to keep it safe for the next time you want to use it. So I write on the back side because this side of the paper is a matte finish. The side that attaches to the transfer is very silky and slick. Let me see if I can get this off. Like a sticker back paper would be. It's shiny. So as you can see, my transfer is pretty sticky. And if you attach it to the wrong side that you wrote on, it's a little bit hard to take it off, sometimes impossible. So you always want to try to return it to the silky side of the carrier sheet. Say that 10 times fast. So I'm just going to pull this off for now and put the transfer sheet, carrier sheet to the side. And the first thing that we're going to do is fuzz our transfer. This is a brand new transfer that I haven't used before, and most of the time the back sides are super, super sticky. So if you are also new to this, I'm going to pull this up close so you can see there's a very fine screen that runs through this whole design. So it's not a stencil at all. There is a very fine silk screen that runs through it, which is what gives us all the details that we're looking for today. So I'm just going to attach this to my fuzzing towel. If you don't have a fuzzing towel, you can use a regular towel, your t-shirt, anything that you can attach your transfer to pick up just a little bit of lint on the back side. It just softens the adhesive, so it makes removal easier. So that's about it. This is a Couture fuzzing towel. One side is terry cloth that I just used, and this is a microfiber. So after I'm done, as I said, I'm going to wash this in lukewarm water and dry it sticky side up, and the microfiber is perfect for drying your transfers on. Leslie and Cindy, you both got this one. Awesome. I love this transfer. Super cute. And I've seen it done in some kind of untraditional colors, and they were beautiful. Today I'm going to be kind of traditional. Kinda. Put that down. All right, so we're going to do the paste and peel method, but we are also going to do lots and lots of details. As I said before, I need to straighten this up just a little bit. Bear with me. And let's see if I can pop this on from this angle better. Just had it a little bit crooked, but it's just about the right size for the surface. That looks better. Okay, so to smooth it out, you can use your fingers. The best way to do it is to use one of the squeegees. Starting in the center, just work your transfer out. Make sure there are no bumps, bubbles, or folds in your design. If you find one, just lift up your transfer and smooth it back out again. There we go. So you guys, I don't know if you are aware, but today I posted my very first event in a new location today on my VIP group. So if you are from the Western Mass area and are interested in coming to some of my hands-on project workshops, and you're not a VIP already, just write VIP in the comments. It's no charge to join, but that is where I put all of my local events, and I also do some sales in there that I can't do publicly. So you got to be in that one. All right, so I'm going to start with the iced coffee. I don't think this color is available anymore, but there is one that's very similar if it's still not available. So I'm going to stir this up. I haven't used this one in a little bit, and I can tell because the sides of it are all gunky. So we're just going to stir this up. I don't need a ton, so I'm not going to dig too much into the sides, but later I will clean this all up. It's a little thicker than I like to have it. You want it to be about the consistency of cake batter. It's about the consistency of brownie batter right now. I always compare it to food. So I'm just going to spray a little bit of distilled water into the chalk paste. And I do recommend that you use distilled rather than tap water, because your tap water can have bacteria in it that will cause your chalk paste to get moldy, and we don't want that. That looks pretty good. Just a little bit of water helps a lot. So I'm going to start by doing autumn skies. And also the, should I do the little, and the little things coming off the and. What do you call those things? All right, here we go. So I'm going to scoop up some of that paste out of the jar with my squeegee. This is a mini squeegee that I'm using, and smooth it all over the design, just like you would do if you were buttering toast. If you are new at chalking, use a little more paste than you think you need. I'm going to use extra just to show you that it doesn't matter how much you use, because you want to be able to scrape off all of the excess paste before it dries. Now, if you go too slowly, or, oh gosh, this is tight. If you work really slowly, as I do sometimes, your chalk paste can actually dry before you peel the transfer up, and you want to be sure that you peel the transfer up before it dries. So I'm going a little bit thicker than I would other times. After you've done this for a while, you kind of get a feel for how much you need. So once that area is all covered, you're going to go back over the design and scrape up all of the excess and put it right back in the jar. If you're watching and you have any questions, please ask. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. We are using chalk paste. It is not paint. It's a creamy form of chalk that goes on wet, dries hard in just a couple of minutes. It is water soluble though, so after the fall holidays over, I can wash this right off and redesign it if I want to. But since it's double-sided, I'll probably just flip it over. Okay, so I've got this pretty well scraped. You want to try to get it so there aren't too many lines showing, and you don't have any thick areas. You can see how sheer it is now. And we're going to just take this transfer and peel it back. As soon as you can grab it from the center, grab it there. If you pull from just the corners, you could stretch your transfer. So we always try to do it from the center. So see, I have a little bit of chalk paste right here in the groove of my, my chalkboard. And what I'll do is I'll take that tool, that pointy tool, and when that's dry, it'll pick right out real easily. So I'm going to really carefully dry this with a heat tool. You can also use a hairdryer if you want to, or you can just let it set for a few minutes. And it'll be dry. Okay. Really doesn't take long. I'm just going to let it drop down very, very lightly. I'm not putting any pressure on the area where I already chalked. And then I'm going to go in with my squeegee and just make sure that the pumpkin area is down nice and tight. And then I'll work that area a little bit. So this is pasting and peeling. So the pumpkin has, I think I'm going to do an orange pumpkin. I can do a little brown stem. And I'm also going to do this little curlicue in sage green. Say a little prayer for me. Lots and lots of details here tonight. I need to get a tray. Okay, so I'm going to cover up that coffee. You want to keep your chalks covered as much as you possibly can, because the more air that it's exposed to, the quicker it dries and the thicker it gets. And it's just a matter of stirring and adding a little bit more water sometimes. But sometimes it can get really, really, really hard. If you leave this out for a couple hours, you might end up with a hockey puck. So take good care of your chalks. Here's my papaya. Might as well stir the rest of them too, right? Here's our sage. This one is a little thicker than I like it, but we're doing such a tiny area. I'm not gonna mess with it. And our bark, which I like because it resembles chocolate pudding. See, I'm all about the food. All about it. I am down to the bottom of this jar. Okay. We're going in. All right, so I'm going to start with the stem. I need a paper towel. Do I have any? I do not. I might have to clean this out in between colors, so I'm going to just take one of these. Just a baby wipe. Okay, I'm going in with the pointy tool. It's called a detail tool. I know, I always say the wrong thing. And I'm going to do the stem. Just going to need a tiny little bit there. Oh, this is so nice to use. Perfection. Do the stem. Then I'm going to wipe it off and do that little curlicue. This is really nice to work with. Have you ever tried to work a squeegee into a small area? It can be tough. Can be a little tough, but we got this. Okay, that looks good. And let's get this pumpkin done as well. I'm going to use the multi-tool for that one. You could have even done like a white pumpkin here. That would be nice too. But I love this color papaya. It's kind of a rusty orange. Okay, I'm scraping off that excess from the pumpkin. And I'm going to peel this back again. So cute! There's one little spot I want to fix right here. Must have missed a spot. There, I got it. That's better. Okay, I'm going to dry that for a second. Yeah, the detail tool is cool. So one of the things that you might notice while you're working with chalk paste is that when it's dried, it's brighter. Yep, Cindy, do that. You're still getting your free shipping this month. We have something called Club Couture, which is like a subscription program where you can sign up and every month you receive an exclusive transfer and 3 chalk paste singles with instructions on how to use it, and it comes straight to your door every month. And we have specials every month for our club members, and this month it is free shipping no matter what you order. No matter how many times you order, you always get free shipping this month. So that's a really cool thing to do. All right, so this is where it's going to get a little bit hairy. I've got the leaves that I want to do in green, and there's also some berries that kind of look like bittersweet. So we're going to go in with not only the multi-tool, we're also going to use the little detail tool for the berries. So let's see how it goes. Let's see. Yeah, the detail tool is pretty fun. Pretty good to use. All right, so I'm just going to start here and work a small section because it is a lot of detail to take care of. And I don't want it to dry before I get to the end. So if you do make a mistake, especially on a surface like this, a chalkboard surface, it's no big deal. You can always wash it off and start over. Not a big deal. But we're going to hope for the best, right? Just working my way down. I just did a berry. It's okay. Ah. So the squeegee is just kind of pushing the chalk through the screen. Oh my gosh, I need the tiny one. Even the multi-tool felt like a big tool when I was doing it right there. Okay, I think I'm going to stop here and put the berries in before it gets dry. Because I don't trust myself. Wrong one. Yep, that's the right one. Okay, let's get these little berries done. It does look like bittersweet. Come on, here we go. They are tiny, my goodness. All right. Scrape that up a little bit and we'll peel this back. You're gonna do it all in sage. Ah, you're so chicken. Yeah, it dried a little bit. I tried to go pretty fast. I'm just gonna try to go over it a little bit, see if I can get that a little cleaner. Let's see. Hopefully this will reactivate it. Otherwise, I might wipe it off. Not sure yet. And do it all in sage. It's always fun to see what happens. All right, let's try that again. Gosh darn it. The best laid plans, right? What in the earth? It's like it's missing the tips. All right. What do you think? Not too bad. All right, we'll carry on then. Get this part down again. Whose idea was this to do all these details anyway? All right, here we go. Back in with the sage. Dropped a glob on there. So how many of you guys are pumpkin pie fans? Love it or hate it? Or so-so about it? I can't say that I've ever made a pumpkin pie. And it's not something I don't remember my mom ever cooking them, so maybe that's just why I'm not used to it. We had lots of apple pies growing up. I remember one year my dad, a customer of his, brought him like a crate of apples. And my mother made apple pie all night. She finally got to bed. I don't know what time it was. It was very, very late. And got up the next morning, and our dog had taken a bite out of every pie she left cooling. Okay, let's see. What do you think? Love it? You like it with whipped cream, one piece. Hi, Steve. Yeah, I don't know if that was the time our dog disappeared, but yeah, they weren't too happy with the dog. All right, let's go in and get this edge. I'm going to try pushing a little bit harder on this, see if it comes out a little cleaner. But it can be done. Steve doesn't like pumpkin pie either. My husband's watching tonight. He's on the road. Everybody say hi to Steve. Okay. Mrs. Smith's. That side came out really good. Alright, I'm not sure if I'm going to wipe that off or not. What do you think? It doesn't look bad, but there's a lot of detail. I'll put it up a little closer so you can see. It's not perfect. This side looks really good though. Alright, we'll go on. We'll carry on. Go down, do the pumpkin pie. One little pumpkin left. Then we'll put it all together on that bistro sign. Okay, let's cover this for now. There's the brown. And the green. Alright, those are covered. I know, Steve, you'd rather have apple. Okay, we're going to go in with the iced coffee one more time here and finish up these words. Steve I think he said he was going to Applebee's for dinner on the road. So he's sitting in the restaurant. Is everyone listening in the restaurant? It's good to know. Should give you my card to pass out if that's the case. All right. Here we go. This is a lot easier than doing those crazy vines, that's for sure. Okay, all that excess we're scooping. Looks good, Cindy, thank you. I'll take your word for it. All right. All right, I'm going to see if I can pull this up without pulling up the little pumpkin next to it. I'll do it up from the other side. That part looks pretty good. Oh, 99. Sorry, I get the two mixed up all the time. How many of you guys think that Steve should shop with me some night? He's never come live with me before. Shame on him, huh? Like I always say, even boys can do this. Okay, let's put that back down. And we'll finish up this little pumpkin here. Leave it that way, I guess. All right, here we go. We're going back in. Let's start with the greens and then we'll do the orange. It's giving me anxiety a little bit. Okay. I think maybe I didn't push it through the screen hard enough up top because I was trying to avoid those little berry areas. Good. The stem. And the pumpkin pie. Papaya. These tiny areas will dry super quickly. There's little berries here. One there. See if I can scrape that. It's so small. I don't want to spend too much time because I know how quickly this dries. Okay, time to peel it off. Big old peel and reveal. Ah, a little pumpkin, darn it. I missed a spot. Hold on. Let's get that in there. There we go. It's pretty darn cute, you guys. Turn it up so I can see. What do you think? All right, I'm going to show you how another thing you can do with that little detail tool that I showed you earlier. Close these up because we're done with the chalk. But here's my tip of the day. How to use the detail tool, pointy side. I'm going to pull this up close so you can see that there is chalk stuck in here. Can you see it? And there's also a little bit right there. So you take the cover off your pointy tool, don't lose it, and you can go right in and scrape that out. It chips it right away. I don't even know how that got there. Let's blow it off. And then we'll put this all back together. All right, so let's get our little sign back in here. Look how cute this is going to be. Okay, I'm going to have to tip it up so I can see where I'm screwing this back into. Okay, there it is. You can see it coming out. Oops, okay, I forgot to connect it on the bottom. Hold that thought. Got it. Back up a little bit. There we go. Looks pretty sweet. Let's show you back here. And as I said, you can turn this around when you want to. Do you think we should put a bow on the bottom? I did bring some ribbon. Here it is. Thanks, Leslie. I did bring some of this black and white, my go-to ribbon, right? I love this stuff. Could put a small bow right down here. I think at the top it would be too much, but let me see. What do you think? Should I put one down here? Or leave it plain? What do you guys think? All right, I think I'm going to make a bow. Get some scissors. One of my plain and simple ones, guys. Not getting fancy tonight. Although I could just do one of these. Yeah, maybe I will. Okay, so this is kind of like an awareness ribbon. Let me back up a little bit so you can watch me do this. This is the easiest way to make a bow. Let me see if I have any wire or something I can tie this with. All right, I got this. Okay. So what you do is you take your ribbon. Thanks, Steve. Sure, yeah, bow tie. Okay, so take your ribbon and you're going to fold it towards you like you're making an awareness ribbon. You've all seen those, right? And then you take the center and pinch it into the middle of the bow and pleat it. Just like that. And then we're going to tie it. around the back. Sorry, I'm a little bit off screen here. But that is how quick and easy you can make a little bow. So that is about the extent of my bow making skills. My husband can make a mean bow. Not me. It's all good. So I'm going to cut the tails. So to do that, you just kind of fold your ribbon in half and you cut from the outside up into the center, like so. And do the same on this side. Yep, everybody wants a bow. All right, so there we go. I'll fluff that out after I tie it on a little bit. I'm gonna have to stand it up. Let's tie this around the bottom, around the back. Actually, I could put it under here. It'd be better this way. What do you think? How's that look? Oh, that's pretty cute. Put it down here where you can see it a little better. So just flip up your bow a little bit and you are ready for pumpkin pies and autumn skies. All right, let's knot this up. And we are done. What do you think? I think it's darn cute. So this is my project for tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back tomorrow night with another project. If there is a transfer that you would like me to use one of these nights, let me know so I can do it live with you. Again, I wanted to remind you guys, if you are not in my VIP group and you are local to the Western Mass area, please write VIP in the comments so that I can add you to that free group so that you'll know about hands-on project workshops that I'll be holding starting in September. I'm super excited about that. I did post my first project workshop this afternoon, so you will find that in my VIP group. It's the pumpkin patch workshop. It's gonna be really, really fun. It's a cute project too. So that is all for tonight. Again, if you watch this and you said, oh my gosh, I would love to get paid to craft like Sue does, write join in the comments and I will get you some information. Otherwise, I will be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. Okay? Thank you again for joining me. Steve, have a good dinner, and everybody else, have a great night. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.